Our world is literally shaking beneath our feet, and it is in a lot of turmoil. This place we call home, this place that we call Earth, it is under enormous stress, okay? So we're going to look at some lightning strikes, volcanoes, and earthquakes. I've got to the best of my ability, I've overlaid a video of 40 minutes of this lightning strikes over the volcano area, and I hope that you all are able to listen to this. I really do. I'm going to put this over here. We're going to watch it for 42 minutes, and there's something. Well, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say anything else. I really am not. We're just going to watch it because I've got the earthquake map up here. I'm going to move myself out of the way, or maybe shrink myself teeny, teeny, tiny. I think I'm okay right up there. I'm okay right up there if you're okay with me right up here. And if we can have some comments, that'd be even better. But we're going to watch this. And I just want to show you really fast while I've got this up, that this area right here by Australia, where there's a lot of lightning strikes, right here, where there's a lot of lightning strikes, it is experiencing a lot of earthquakes in that area. If we were to bring it all the way down, look at it. There's so many earthquakes that have occurred, and even all around this area where the lightning strikes have been coming down from Europe up here. They've been coming down, crossing over into here, and look at all the earthquake activity. And as the lightning strikes have been hitting Australia, they've been going up here to Japan, and we've got all of these earthquakes. This is really, it's our there's so much energy. It's unbelievable. And as the lightning strikes come from this area in the Mediterranean, which also houses Mount Etna and stuff like that, as the lightning strikes come across here, there's earthquakes that are occurring in this area. And even more so, as the lightning strikes come all the way over here, they are reaching all the way over here to Hawaii and quite possibly the Tonga. So let me put this back to me. I'm going to put it back to me. We're going to watch this video, you all, and thank you for tuning in. I am staying warm. I got a heater on up here, but you know what we're going to get ready to do? Well, we are doing it. We're watching this. We're watching it. I filmed this for 42 minutes. We're watching the lightning strikes, and look at this. They're crossing the paths of the volcanoes is what's happening. They're pointing to it. This is the best. I'm sorry, but this is the best I can do with the equipment that I have to overlay. Look at this activity. This is like around an hour ago in United States. Look at all of that lightning strikes and stuff, you all. This is, hello. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to watch this. I'm going to watch it with you because look at this all the way over from Japan, where the volcanoes are. And, you know, the one clear circles that we see on there, that is the earthquake. Look at this, you all. Look at these lightning strikes. There is so much energy that is pent up in the air and on the ground. Can you all hear me? Oh, you are so wonderful. Yeah, thank you all. Give up Gina, give up close ones also. That helps to find. I'm not zooming this up anymore. Okay, I'm not zooming this up anymore because I've got this overlaid. I want to have a overlay of where the volcanoes are, where the earthquake activity is, and the lightning strikes. I'll do close-ups later, but I'm not doing it on this because I'm not going to mess up. I just want the pinpointing of the lightning strikes that go toward the volcanoes is what I like. Yes, you got some earthquakes in Peru and Japan. Yes, and if you look down here at Australia, when at times the lightning strikes that are in there, they reach all the way up into Japan. They really do. Yeah. Oh, you're so very welcome, Marantha. Absolutely, you are. And if you look at Australia, look at that. There it goes up in Japan, and it's come over here by the Madagascar volcanoes, by the Madagascar. So we're going to watch this for 42 minutes. I'm documenting. This is a documentation of it's an overlay of these. Look at that, Japan, honey. You are having it going on. I'm so sorry. In Madagascar, your volcano's got some electricity coming. Look at this in the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean. Right there. It pummeled it both ways, you all. It did. Yes, later is good. That's absolutely right. Thank you. Hello there, Christina. You are so very welcome. Yeah, I want to sit here. I want to watch it too because I just let it play and I have some things to do and I want to see how this lines up. I really do. See, look at that. Madagascar is getting it from United States and Australia. The lightning strikes are beaming all the way. And there goes Japan again. Japan is getting it at different angles. And right here in toward this area where this earthquake was in Turkey, it got hit. Look at this activity, you all. Mississippi. Whoa, Madagascar volcanoes by you. You are getting a lot of activity. You're getting a lot of attention. Japan, there you go again. Oh, my. Mount Etna. All of those volcanoes. Look at here in Venezuela over here. Boom. I don't know down there what's in Brazil way down there, but I sure know that the energy is so pent up. And it's causing the energy to get pent up in people also. Look at that. All the way from the United States, all the way down there, down here by the south of Australia, off the coast. Yeah, this is... yes, it is. Look at this all the way down here by Argentina from the United States. Those lightning strikes are just... they got a mind of their own. They really do. They got a mind of their own. I think it's really interesting to look at. I do. It's like watching a movie, but it's real world. Even though they've got it broken down into a map like this, I think it's pretty cool. Look at that activity in the United States. There goes the volcanoes by Madagascar again. Yes, hello there in London. I hope this is good because someone asked me, Gina, can you please overlay it? And this is about the best as I can do. I'm sure if I had more time to work with this, I could bring out these colors a lot better, but I don't want to take too much time doing that. I want to get this out here. Look at this. I'm wondering, is there space wars going on? Are there civilizations inside of these volcanoes? Could be. There really could be. New Jersey here. I am doing just fine. And here you are. That's right. Look up there at those volcanoes by Greenland. That was one spike up there, you all. I want to see it reach all the way over here to the Hawaiian volcano and or the Tonga. But that Tonga is undersea, and wonder if we can see it undersea. Thank you, Mad and Mystic Sky Watcher. You are so very welcome. Yeah, I like it because I can just I can pretend that there's space wars going on, which I'm sure there are from above. A lot of space wars taking place because when you look at that all the way from the Mediterranean right there to Australia across that line of volcanoes near Indonesia. Oh, yeah, you thought it was in the United States. That's okay. That is quite all right. I'm not good with my geography either. I'm really learning at my age, 55. I'm still learning. It does good to look at the maps because look, it's got all the nice names on it for the countries and stuff, and you have the continents and stuff. So that's really good. We're learning here. Boom! Look at that straight across. You all, this recording that I took, I think I did the recording at around. It was around 11. Look at this from Turkey area. It was like from 11 or 10:47 to like 11:30 or something like this. Is like an hour or two old, this footage, but it's from today. Aren't the green lines the lines from which the observatory was detected? Well, they do. I don't know what observatory you'd be talking about. The one in Hawaii where they shoot beams of light up into the sky to get good pictures of the stars up there. I'm not really know about the observatories, what observatory you might be thinking about, but I see these volcanoes getting hit by these lightning strikes. The signals are going across them. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome. Actually, I like doing it. I really do. It's good to like doing what you do. Look at that, right up there. How can a lightning strike come from the? Did you see the one lightning strike that came from the volcano going up to Japan? It's like they're bouncing the signals. It's like a bridge, like a bridge of signals that are being. Yeah, it is. It's like connections. Um, it could be part of the old Star Wars program. It really could. I don't even know what that was. I really don't. But that sounds good to me. Look at that Madagascar. It went to the Madagascar volcano and then shot up to the Turkey area. Hello there, Applebrooks, honey. Yeah. We're just going to watch that. There you go. That volcano by Madagascar. Well, I think Harp needs some help. Look at that. Look at those lines. Yes, lightning in the volcanoes. There's a lot of energy packed in those, as we can tell when they erupt. Just hovering up in the sky. Patriot, we're just watching this map. It's like a movie. These are supposed to be lightning strikes that are going across, and you see it's overlaid on top where the volcanoes are, and the one circles are where earthquakes have occurred. But these lines are going, lightning strikes are going over and pointed directly at certain volcanoes. All these little green dotted lines. Hello, I'm Mara from Japan. You are so very welcome. Yes, you are. Look at that activity in the United States right now. And you know, we got bad weather going on. We got some freezing. We've already had like 2 gigantic branches break out of our tree from the ice. And I could imagine if a big windstorm came, there goes the volcano by Madagascar. If a big windstorm came, it would blow more branches down because there's so much excessive weight on them. Same thing with the power lines when that happens. Are you all able to see this just fine? On here, you're welcome, Patriot. It is so fascinating. Michael Marcello, I have no idea what the ocean wave measurements are, but you could look up that information for yourself if you got some spare time to do it. I just want to focus on the main thing, the lightning strikes. Look at how they just go into the volcanoes. And there it goes again. And it's interesting, if you were here at the very beginning of the video, I had showed the earthquake 3D. And all the earthquakes that occurred all around these lines right here, and it's where the lightning strikes are going. Look at that, straight down there from the Mediterranean to the one by Madagascar again. Oh, Marantha, you go on. You have a good day. Thank you. The red indicators show where the lightning is. Now, these red indicators, if you're talking about the red circles that are there, those are actual, yeah, those are earthquakes. Look at that one from the United States pointing straight over there to that volcano. It looked like the Hawaiian Islands, and then I was going right there, you all. Where they were detected. Paradox, they could. I'm not no expert in this. I just stumbled upon this, and I just like to share what I'm seeing. And look at all that activity here happening in the United States. Look at the rings, lightning strikes, bam! It is like nonstop. It's getting a lot of it's sent a lot of energy down here to Argentina. That signal was reached all the way down there. They caught that signal. If they caught that signal, you know, I'm sure it can be transferred. What if they're transferring information too? There could be anything could be happening. Oh, look, they made almost like a triangle with those patrons. Look at that. Oh, wow, that's way over there in the South Pacific from the North Atlantic. Oh my gosh. This is so fascinating. It really is. Crystal Collins, it very well may be intentional, but it's oh my gosh, look at there, Australia, all the way over there to the South Pacific. Did you all see that? We've seen it. We've seen it. That's further than that big lightning bolt that spanned around 500 to 700 miles. I'm sure that's a lot further. Yeah. You had a Peru with an earthquake. Yes, there is so much going on. Oh. Yes, hello there in Quebec. Look at that, you all. This is so fascinating. It really is. It's like somebody's playing a video game and we're watching it. But it ain't a game because these volcanoes have the potential to erupt. They're already unsettled, being yellow like they are. And then you have the red ones and orange ones. Yeah. Yes, earthquake in Peru today. Yeah, there's been so much activity. And just look at that all the way across. There they go again. Look at that big old X. That's great, you all. Double whammy for the Madagascar area. They have a lot of interesting animals at Madagascar on those islands. The Bennington Triangle. Let me read this, Michael. A lot of the U.S. Strikes seem to be aimed at the Bennington Triangle, the lesser known, just as mysterious as the Bermuda, aimed ahead of the direction of the ice storm. Yes, that is a great analysis. Thank you for that commentary. Yes. I must say I've not heard of that before, but I've heard of the Bermuda Triangle, but not the other things. Now, granted, these circles that you see here, that's just a screenshot of the earthquake thing. I just wanted an overlay of, I wanted to see the volcanoes with all of these lightning strikes that are taking place. You all, we got 28 more minutes of this video footage of these lightning strikes in comparison with volcanoes. Within the path of the volcano, the frequencies either going above it or being received at stations located in the volcanoes or on the volcanoes. They got some kind of receptors picking them up. There are pyramids in the Carolinas. Gina Daily now, you all can feel the daily EMS, yes, waves of the earthquake frequency. Wow, the CD's type of sounds. That's right, vibrations. Yeah. Paradox, I don't understand your question. I really don't. So what do you associate with having high frequency activities only in these three specific areas? I have no idea. All I know is they're pinpointing toward these volcanoes, and there's been earthquakes there and strange weather, most definitely. And then I'm sure there's things happening that we cannot even see. Even with maps like this, things happening in the other realms. There are other realms. There's interdimensional realms. And I think that, look at that. I think that these other realms are feeling a lot of changes in them too. We can't have all this activity here happening on Earth and other realms not feel it. It's got to reverberate. Because energy, it will travel and it can be felt in the other realms. Bang, bang, mucka, bang. Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, do I got the bell turned on, you all? I thought I had that bell turned off. Did you hear a bell on here? Yeah, you all, give this video a thumbs up. Is that earthquake bell coming on here? Because I might need to... Hello there, Susan, honey. Look at that. Over there to the Madagascar area. I might need to close that program of the earthquake 3D out if you're all hearing the bell. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, you're hearing the bell go off on the earthquake? Oh, you got your own bell turned on. Oh, okay. You was hearing that bell. Let me exit out of this program. Well, you all can see this program right here. All of these earthquakes, and we have been watching this for a while. Let me slow it down. Let me shrink this down. Let me turn off these rings. Let me make these rings smaller, you all. This is see these earthquakes right here. All of these are earthquakes. And if we were to go down here, right around these areas, we got these lightning strikes that are coming from here. They're going all the way down to over here to Australia. And Australia there's lightning strikes going this way where there's earthquakes. And there's lightning strikes going straight up here to Japan where there's earthquakes. Let me close it out. Okay, we're back here. We're right back here, you all. Gina, honey, get off of that. You all gotta... I don't want to mess I'm on the screen, okay? Yeah, I thought I was sharing the screen, but I'm supposed to be sharing myself on here. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, let's look at this, you all. So up there, look straight over. That energy went straight over, pointed straight to the United Kingdom. Yes, we got to watch this and document it. Hello, Mary LeBlanc. Well, see, look at that. I'm not sure what all of this means on a broader scale. I can look at this and see, oh my gosh, that I'm sure it has ramifications. All of these lightning strikes. Guten Abend, Mario. You all, you know what I did? I was supposed to be, when I went off this screen, I messed this up. I am so sorry. It restarted itself is what happened. I am so sorry. I got myself distracted and see, because this is too mesmerizing. So we got 23 minutes remaining. We did have 21 before I got distracted. So now we're going to see this like this. I am so sorry. Yeah. Guten. Yeah, it's doing it. Cascadia. It's spreading really far. Well, I'm sure if somebody wanted to knock out the power and they were really determined, they can knock it out in an instant with the technology that is available today. Look at that. United States. Look at how can so much activity take place like that, but it is. Yeah, the whole screen blinks at time because I think when the blinking happens, it resets the lightning strikes like that. It resets the thing is what happens every 3 seconds, so it can keep track of the earthquakes that take place. Yeah, you are. We're documenting this. You might want to hit that like button so other people can see what we're documenting. Looking at these teeny tiny volcanoes. Yes, we are. They're so tiny on here. They look like Look like teepees and tents and triangles. Yeah, I guess if you look like pyramids too. Yes, Mother Earth gonna join the fight. Oh yeah, I gotta stretch my legs out. I'm always like sitting on the edge of my seat watching stuff like this since it's so fascinating. So many quakes and volcanoes are lighting up. Yeah, they are. This morning was like for the whole February the 3rd, it was already up to like 9,800 lightning strikes. See, look, they made a pattern. I'm sure that all of these lightning strikes, they're going across some type of grid lines, ley lines and stuff, and whatever else lines they got going on. A 6.2 in Peru. Yeah, I believe it. There's a tsunami going off in the Philippine Sea. There's no telling what we're going to be seeing uh, in the days, weeks, months to come. No telling. The origin of the storm was in New Mexico. Luna, honey. It does. It could either be man made or extraterrestrial. Maybe it's from space weapons up in space, space wars going on with some malevolent and benevolent beings. Um, it's quite interesting. Electromagnetic pattern set up for a EMP. Well, if we get an EMP, we're in trouble. We are. They said it would set people back to the 1800s, but if you're Amish, it will not be a problem for you since you don't use electricity. You can manage. Also, down there in Australia, they have those great big ball like things, like big ball like satellites, the white and stuff, and things of that nature. It's in the remote area where the frequencies can be best picked up. They got something like that in Australia. It's a great receptor, just like the one in Alaska, and then in other areas. Sometimes the Liberty statue, inside the statue, they got what water bulb. They go flood the whole. Whoa, that's really interesting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The ground's rumbling beneath our feet. That would be a very scary experience to be standing somewhere and feel the ground rumbling beneath your feet, like liquefying underneath your feet, way down underneath. That'd be really scary. Really would be. I wouldn't want to fall through the big crack in the earth opened up. And we got all those sinkholes that have been opening up all around the earth. Big gigantic sinkholes. And isn't it interesting that a lot of these sinkholes, they're perfect bored tunnels. They look like tunnels that have been bored with a great big machine. Just drilling holes. Perfect tunnels. Yeah, the 33rd parallels and longitude and latitudes and such. We got 17 minutes left of this feed. You probably would have been there, probably down to 14 had I not got sidetracked and started this video over. Yeah. The day after tomorrow, yeah. I remember it. Sinkholes, yeah. Just think how many sinkholes there probably are in the oceans that we don't know about, and down inside those sinkholes, where are they going to go? It's just so interesting that these strikes reach to the signals reach to the volcanoes, and then earthquakes occur. It's like when you're slow. Okay, let's think about this. A slow trickle. You know how you got a slow trickle charge for your batteries? Till your batteries get completely full, you put them on a slow trickle if they're dead, and you'll fill them up. What if this is what we're seeing? A slow trickles charging. Because you know it's going to store the energy, is what it's going to do. Oh, you're so welcome, Kim J. Yeah. 7 volcanoes, Table Mountain. Are the 7 volcanoes in California still considered active? Are they? Or are they? Table Mountain. Yeah, I haven't been to Table Mountain in a while. I haven't. The main Table Mountain live webcam that I'd like to go to. Look at that. All the way from the United States, went all the way over there to Australia. Practically hit the New Zealand area. It really did. The main camera that I like to watch at Table Mountain, they took it down. Wow, look at those patterns. Let me see this. 14 months magnetic bands will snap it. Moderator has shout out Gina. What's that mean? Moderators have shout out Gina. You as a bang bang muckabang. King of Hookamindo, Susan B. and Apple Brooks. Yes, we got it going. We do. That's right. We got these, we got a good crew. Oh my goodness. Warn them about a pole shift in about 14 months, please. Okay, I read that comment. Well, a lot of, I went into the budget for 2022 for Australia in 2021. And they had a whole lot of update to their military, electronic warfare, and refurbishing bases and stuff, and equipping with automated drones and stuff like that. They have a plan that will be finished for the majority of all that kind of stuff in 2024. 2024 is a very important date. In a lot of areas, a lot of things are supposed to be happening in 2024. Yeah. See, look at there, Australia. It went all the way over there to the South Pacific. It's a long signal. Did you see that? A long signal. Whoa, look at the United States one. Boom. It literally looks like lasers. It's like a laser war. It's like laser wars. What it's like. Oh my gosh. That's exactly what it looks like. Laser wars. Um. Yeah. The Ring of Fire. Hello, God's a vessel. Yeah. So we're going to see this, you all. We're going to look at this. We got 12 minutes and 22 seconds remaining of this footage from today. Saludos. Santiago, Vegas. Yeah. Yeah, we've got to document. Look at that activity in the United States. Look how it created a bridge from the volcano to Australia again. It is Lula Bear. I like it. It's that there was a triangle just created in the Indian Ocean. Hola. Sakurajima Island, always doing that beams of light. Yes. Hello, Mario. Yeah. Laser, yeah, plasma weapons. Look at all of that activity. Blank. King of Hukamendo, you'll be good. You'll be all right. You're gonna make it. You'll come out better than before. You will. Yeah. You all hit that like button. Some people have said that there are underground things getting taken care of. I don't know about that, but that's what they say. Anything is possible in this world that we live in. Look at that. You are so welcome, King of Hukamundo. Hello, Inida from Massachusetts. You got some freezing weather there. Ice. I would love to see a cleanup happen. I really would. I'm not saying that it can't happen, really. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Anything can change and flip. Flip, flip. It's like that. Underground crafts are beginning to get active. They could. Look at that. I would. I think that in the Turkey area and stuff, I'm sure these lightning strikes are literally ongoing. And in Australia, I don't know how long they have been going on since before I even got over here to even find them. They could have been going on for weeks or months. They really could have. And I think they probably will continue also. They'll continue to go on. Just think it's pouring the energy in. I know it's got to be absorbing energy, some kind of frequencies. Thank you, Kim J. Yeah. The core replace issue with the magnetic stratosphere. Yeah. I think I heard something about that, Sheila Amos. The tops of the pyramids used for energy. That's quite possible. It really is. I heard that the ancient gods are returning. That's what some people are saying too. Ah, you're so welcome, Kim J. Thank you. I could watch this and it would probably put me to sleep. It is relaxing. It's like watching a person play video games. You ever watch your kids play video games when they were younger? Yeah. the capstones. Yeah. Yeah, we got a good crowd here, and we got 6 minutes and 25 seconds left of this video footage. That is taking place. Boom, right there in the South Pacific, whatever's over there. Whew. When we get through with this, I want to go to an updated earthquake map. Look at that. In the United States, there's just so much activity. Just think, with all of this weather that's happening, those electrons are like spiked. It's spiked. Oh, Luna, yeah. Yes, Susan Droger. You're having thundering coming from those strikes, I'll bet. Well, you could be, and then, you may not. But I wouldn't doubt it. Man, that whole area of the United States, it's just so white in that area. When this is over, I'll zoom up on that area in real time, but I wanted to do this overlay in the meantime for documentation purposes. Look at that, from Australia all the way across the South Pacific. It went across 2 continents, is what it did. 2 continents. That's the longest lightning bolt. We just call it a lightning bolt. That was picked up. Look at there. The United States did that one too, right there in the South Pacific, in that same area. What's over there for them to receive that signal? Wonder what it is. You're connected to the Akashic records. We need to warn as many people as possible. Channing Smith. I've heard a lot of people who said that they have been connected to that before. That's just mind-boggling. These lightning strikes are, they literally are mind-boggling for me. Just watching them. And I know it's just like, it's a data representation of what's there to provide as a visual for us. Lightning on the webcams, you just see the bright. If it's covered with snow or rain, you ain't gonna see nothing. Geostorms, yeah. Excuse me. We got under 3 minutes left of this footage right here, and then we'll go straight to the that live webcam. Flipping the 4th ice age. Yeah, no worse than geostorms. Excuse me. I used to watch the NexRad. Look at that, all the way to that volcano over there in Hawaii. I used to watch the NexRad years ago. I'd wake up in the middle of the night. That's around, I don't know, probably this is 2020 something, around 10 years ago or more. I'd watch them all the time until they quit making that available. Because you would always see the NexRads, they'd light up and they'd have their bands on them, and then you knew what was going to happen in that area when it came time for storms. Yeah. what's coming, is worse than the geostorms. Oh, I'm sure. Most definitely. Many in the chat, don't let the power overtake you. The power is too much. You go overboard. Yes, that's right. Mm-hmm. You all, we got under a minute left of this footage, and then we'll go to the live stream and see what's happening there, and we'll check out the earthquakes, see if there's any more earthquakes than what we have seen on this map. Any recent. You hear whistling noise? Yeah. I've been hearing it more and more. I never used to hear it, but it's getting louder. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. A magnet. Boom. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Boom. It started over from the very beginning, you all. That's what it did. Just right there from the very go-get. Let me see if I've got this opened up over here. I do. I've got it opened up right here, you all. We can see this current activity of the United States. They have 26,411 lightning strikes as of February the 3rd, 26,411 lightning strikes. That is a massive amount of lightning strikes. You can see right here what is taking place. Just like that. Right there. And if we are to go, man, that is so much. Look at that activity. If we are to go over here, we can see, let me do this earthquake map. Close this out right here. These are the current earthquakes that took place. And what is over there in the South Pacific? Okay. Oh, Gina, honey, can we get it like this? When they were having the lightning strike coming from the United States, and it kept coming over to here, right there toward that volcano, that's where they were doing the lightning strikes. The lightning strike was coming from up here. It went to that area right there. It came from that area, from up here to here, and all the way over here from, where was it at, you all? Where was it? All the way over here from Australia. It went all the way over here to the volcano. The lightning strikes are going to the volcanoes is what's happening. Every single volcano, it seems like, well, I wouldn't say every single, but that's what they're pinpointing. There's some, this is the Hunga Hapa volcano, the Tonga Islands, right there, you all. And this is the Kilauea volcano. And these right here, Madagascar, Pinton de la Fournaise, and Mayayet Island volcano. And you can see that there's volcanoes all through here and earthquakes all through here. Earthquakes have occurred. That one was yesterday, but then all through here, earthquakes. And then look up here at Japan. You had one earthquake today. 15 minutes ago, they had a 4.0. As what they had, a 4.0. And you know that, what was this? 5.0. 5.0. But this area right here, loaded with earthquakes. And would you say down there in Peru? 6.5. Ecuador, 10 hours ago. 10 hours ago. This is a 4.0. 4.9 Argentina. Yeah, February the 3rd. There's a lot of earthquakes taking place. Let's come over here. So we got this right here. If we were to go here, this real-time lightning map, you are going to see it. Look at this. That is wild. That is so wild. Let's zoom up on this area. Look at this whole strand. This is our lightnings. Look how it is like on fire. What's in the sky? That whole entire area. See, we can see it like this, but they're sending their signals is getting broadcast. It's getting sent way across certain areas. And if we come over here, La Palma looks fine. There's no earthquakes or signals being received there, but there's signals that are coming here, and I don't know what's there in the middle of the ocean. Do you all know what's in the middle of the ocean? Because this area right here has literally sent lightning strikes that way and that way is what it sent. See, look at this area. This is where, right around where the earthquakes occurred too. Right here. But now we got all these lightning strikes. This place, it takes turns to where each area, I don't know why it goes lightnings right here, and then another day or throughout some other part of the day to come over to here. But you can see this is right by the Volcanoes area, which is around in here somewhere, is what it is, you all. There's just a lot of earthquakes that are taking place. Let's come over here to the earthquake 3D and look at it. I want to see what they got going on. Really, I don't want to do, well, I can do that one. We can do it if we were to do this. Look at these current earthquakes right here. This does not like to move. Oh my, this is really big. That's 6.5 right there. 6.5. If we were to bring it all down, it's loaded. Loaded with earthquakes. All of it. This area, this looks like, that's right along this ridge. Remember seeing the lightning strikes? They went this way, and then they went this way, and then they went to right here. They're doing lightning strikes down through this area also. There's earthquakes in this area right here, 2.9, 4.5, 4.9, right around in this area where all the lightning strikes are. Can I stop this, you all? Let me do this. Where all these lightning strikes are, right here. It's hard to get this thing to work right there. That's where all these lightning strikes are occurring, right in this area. Look at these earthquakes that have occurred because of it. And then if we come over here, look at all these earthquakes right around in this area and down here by New Zealand. That's where the lightning strikes, they go right through there. Boom, right around in this area. And then all the way up to Japan. All the way up to Japan where all these lightning strikes are, but it's near the volcanoes also, you all. So there's just a lot of stuff going on. There really is a lot of things that are taking place. So thank you all for tuning in. I just wanted to document this, I really did, about the lightning strikes and the volcanoes and some of the earthquakes. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, moderators. And this is interesting. I want to continue watching to see what happens, because something else is going to happen. I'm certain. But at least we got it documented that these lightning strikes, even if they are not physically jumping all the way over there, they're being received by some type of receptor, a receiver on the other end. Look at that. You see, it's non-stop. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you, Kinga Hukamendo, and thank you, Apple Brooks, Bang Bang Mucka Bang, Susan BTV. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and thank you all. So, with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I think that these lightning strikes, they like to make contact with these volcanoes, as you see below, and somehow earthquakes happen. Also, I think a lot of energy maybe is being stored up. It's like a trickle battery charging a battery that's dead. You bring it charged to it, you're going to bring it back to life, and you'll be able to use it. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and you all please stay safe and do what you can to remain calm and keep the peace within. Okay? Yeah. Peace is very important. It really is. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.